Today's story is True or False? Cities! True or false? Cities cover 15% of Earth's surface. False! Cities cover less than 1% of Earth's surface. True or false? More than half of the world's population lives in cities. True! About 55% of the world's population now lives in a city or an urban area, according to the United Nations. True or false? In Bogota, Colombia, a country in South America, mimes used to make fun of drivers who broke traffic lights. True. City officials in Bogota once hired traffic mines and human cones to impress drivers doing the wrong thing and to cheer those doing the right thing, silently or bonusly, of course. True or false? Brasilia, the capital Brazil, was designed to look like a bicycle. False. When seen from the air, Brasilia resembles the shape of the drone bow and arrow. True or false? In Singapore, it is against the law to chew gum. True. And the list is unlawful things does not stop there. Some unlawful acts include selling gum, annoying someone with a musical instrument, flying a kite that harms public traffic, and forgetting to flush the toilet. True or false? Residents of Reykjavik, Iceland, cannot own dogs. False. Keeping pooches as pets is no longer against the law in Reykjavik, but for 60 years, dogs were banned between 1924 and 1984. It was thought that dogs were farm animals and not suited for city living. Also, it was discovered that dogs carried a parasite that could be harmful to people. For residents and men's best friend, the ban must have been rough. True or false? The famous Hollywood sign in Los Angeles, California, used to read Movie Land. False. It's very big letters. The sign used to spell Hollywood Land. Today, widely recognized Hollywood sign was rebuilt in the late 1970s. True or false? Cairo, Egypt is nicknamed the City of Light. False. Cairo is named the City of the Thousand Minarets. A minaret is a tall, slender tower that is part of masquerade or a place where Muslims worship. Paris, France is nicknamed the City of Light. True or false? Barcelona, Spain has a chocolate museum. True. The Mosaic Azteca has chocolate sculptures of famous buildings in Barcelona. The ticket to enter the museum is a free chocolate bar with a flag of the visitor's home country on it. Yum! True or false? Cape Town, South Africa is known as the Tavern of the Seas. True. Cape Town lies close to the meeting point of the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. John Verbeek, an employee of the Dutch East India Company, arrived there in April 1652 to set up a refreshment station for company sailors. Cape Town is still known as the Tavern of the Seas today. True or false? It takes more than 100 letters to write the full Thai name in Bangkok, Thailand, in the English alphabet. True. The full name of Bangkok used 168 letters. Krongthamakunamong, Ranaska Mathia Haquania, Mahangadala Plop Natha Prat Brachu Bonan on you Martin on you from Artus Watu Sakuria Wasingham Brasset. True or false? New York City, in the U.S. state of New York, has the longest train system in the world. False. Shanghai, China, has the longest train system in the world. It is 365 miles long. True or false? Copenhagen, Denmark, is designed in the shape of the hand. True. Copenhagen used the five-finger plan. The city center is the palm, and the living areas are the fingers. True or false? The U.S. city of Anchorage, Alaska, is the coldest city in the world. False. Yokosu, Russia, is the coldest city in the world. The coldest temperature of record in the Siberian city was about negative 84 degrees Fahrenheit in 1891. Brrr. True or false? Tokyo, Japan, has more people than any other city in the world. True. The population of Tokyo is over 38 million people. Delhi, India, is second with almost 28 million people. True or false? Akrusys in Siberia, Russia, is famous for having the shallowest lake in the world, with the record depth of 4 inches. False. Irkutsk is noted for nearby Lake Baikal, the oldest and deepest lake in the world. Lake Baikal is 5,315 feet deep. It formed about 25 million years ago. True or false? In Montreal, Canada, people can travel almost anywhere underground. True. There is a group of connecting tunnels underneath Montreal. In the winter, the more than 20 miles of tunnels make it easy for people to go to some such places as shopping malls, museums, restaurants, and offices. True or false? The world's largest palace is in the city of Agra, India. False. Beijing, China, has the world's largest palace, the Forbidden City. True or false? Peru is home to a place called the Lost City. True. The name of the place is Machu Picchu. It was the city built in the Inca civilization. Machu Picchu probably housed members of the Inca royal family. It is located high on the ridge in the Andes Mountains. True or false? The U.S. city of Chicago, Illinois, had the first Ferris wheel. True. The first Ferris wheel was 264 feet tall. It made its first appearance at the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. Today, a 196-foot-tall journal wheel graces the city's skyline. True or false? Rome, Italy, has a fountain where visitors throw $1 billion worth of coins into the water each year. False. However, visitors to Trevi Fountain in Rome do throw about $800,000 worth of coins into that fountain, and all of the money goes to charity. True or false? Mexico City, Mexico, raises 2 inches higher each year. False. Sadly, Mexico City sinks 3.2 feet each year. In the last few decades, the city has sunk more than 30 feet. That's because the people are using up the groundwater that comes from under the city. Here are some of the facts. The U.S. city of Boston, Massachusetts, was once submerged in molasses. It was the Great Molasses Flood. In 1919, the giant steel holding tank with 2.3 million gallons of molasses exploded, sending a wall of these sticky syrup rushing through Boston streets. October 31st is World Cities Day. The first celebration was held in Shanghai, China in 2014. In Mumbai, India, There is a lunchbox delivery service. Dabawalas, or ones who carry the box, deliver for food. Every day for over 100 years, Dabawalas has delivered hot, home-cooked meals to people all over the city. In 1924, the city of San Francisco, California, dug up the most of its dead and reburied them in a little town of Coma, California. Now, Coma, known as the City of Souls, has more dead people than living people. A lot of people are already making plans in city space. Some plans are so imaginative they are nearly out of this world. One plan calls the city on Mars, reach 1 million people in 50 years. The end.